and they stopped it. Round one, knockout, Jake Paul, El Gallo de Dorado.
Another first-round stoppage for the problem child. He told us round 2, but he delivered it 1 round earlier. Outstanding performance.
The match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has garnered immense attention as Tyson, despite being 58, prepares to face the young internet sensation in a fully sanctioned professional bout. Fans anticipate a contrast of eras in boxing, where Tyson's formidable power meets Paul's unconventional rise in the sport.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one.
Tyson's commitment to rigorous training, even at his age, has amazed spectators. Known for his power and stamina in his prime, Tyson has returned to a stringent regimen to condition himself for the fight. Gene Kilroy, who has known Tyson since his youth, remarked on Tyson's impressive preparation, hinting that his fitness levels defy expectations. Even at 58, his persistence and form remain remarkable.
I had the right hand. Really?
Yeah.
For 57 years old, Mike Tyson still has some speed, and he definitely has some power.
Perfect.
Of course, Jake Paul, he's coming off of an impressive victory versus Ryan Bowerland, stopped him in the first round. You know, a lot of people are counting Mike Tyson out for this fight. They think he's too old. They think Jake Paul, you know, he's in his prime. He's improving year by year. You know, they think Mike Tyson has no chance. And you can see right here, you know, Mike may look a little bit stiff, but his technique is still there. He has power as well. You know, the power is the last thing to go. Of course, Jake Paul will come into this fight with the height advantage, the reach advantage, the youth advantage. I think Jake Paul is only 28 years old. You know, people have talked about this boxing match happening for some time now.
In addition to the fight itself, the promotional events have been charged with tension. Tyson and Paul have had multiple confrontations during pre-fight events, where Tyson criticized Paul's physical shape. At a press conference, Tyson remarked, "I don't know if he's in his prime, he's fat, he should be lean and mean, but he's fat and funky." This dynamic has only amplified public interest, as fans speculate how Paul will handle such verbal jabs from the boxing legend. Jake Paul's commitment to the fight solidified when he signed the contract earlier this year. This is no exhibition match, but a fully sanctioned contest counted on each fighter's record, highlighting Paul's dedication to building a professional boxing career. His signing was a landmark moment, especially as it represents an unusual yet highly publicized crossover between social media fame and traditional sports prowess.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
Notable personalities have shared their opinions on the fight, further fueling anticipation. Logan Paul, Jake's older brother, expressed his support, but voiced concern over Tyson's potential impact on Jake's safety.
Hey, no concerns than normal, just nervous. That's about it. All fighters are nervous, all athletes are nervous. I'm not gonna let no one tell me because I'm nervous, I'm afraid, because I've been nervous my whole career and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because
I take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't. And it's such a mistake because he's a He's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like, in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. I think that's how you have to go into this fight. What do I know, but I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank God. I appreciate you worrying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry.
Like,
it's almost like a weird duality for Jake, where if he loses, it's problematic, but if he beats Uncle Mike.
Many experts have raised both admiration and caution, creating a whirlwind of opinions ahead of the bout.
So is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, Jake Paul?
Hey, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and my objective's like this. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
Experts and former boxing professionals continue to marvel at Tyson's physique and power, which, despite his age, remains formidable. Joe Egan, Tyson's longtime friend, attested to Tyson's still unmatched strength and agility. Egan shared memories of sparring with Tyson in their youth, remarking that he hasn't seen many fighters match Tyson's raw physicality even now. This remarkable endurance and form contribute to the admiration Tyson still commands.
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. I think this impressed the shit out of me. Nothing impresses me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't lie. I was worried about him traveling here, traveling there. He's not getting. I can sleep now at night. This is great.
My mother died when I was 16. I wonder if she came back alive, would she know who I am?
What's that?
My mother died at 16. If she came back alive, I wonder if she recognized me.
Yeah, she would. She would.
Yeah.
Kilroy, a longtime friend and confidant of Tyson, shared his awe at how Tyson has prepared for the fight. Knowing Tyson's strengths firsthand from their early days, Kilroy has stated that Tyson's resilience and dedication to maintaining his form are impressive and unexpected for a man of his age, reaffirming his status as a boxing legend.
The difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing.
Yeah.
You know it, but I didn't know it.
Here's what I say. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Now, I tell people,
today is a gift.
Listen to me.
The present.
You can have kids. They can love you, but they can f*** up. But if they respect you, they don't f*** up. Respect is everything. I don't want people to love me, respect me. And I say people get jealous of you.
Jake Paul's remark about Tyson's personal life during an interview sparked controversy and public outrage. Many saw Paul's comment about Tyson's late child as insensitive, intensifying public scrutiny of his behavior leading up to the fight. This statement added a personal dimension to their rivalry, pushing the fighters further into a confrontational stance and increasing media coverage.
So this Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight was gonna be bad enough, but it just got a whole lot worse. Pretty much everybody already knows that Jake Paul is a lame, no good, worthless piece of shit. But now he's brought Tyson's dead daughter into this whole thing. And Tyson has been on a mission to try to be a better person and not let the more animal side of himself come out. But this is exactly where that shit all breaks down.
Because sometimes I feel like because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just, he think I'm scared of him.
And look, I get that Jake Paul's used to just running his dick sucker consequence-free all across the internet, but there's certain lines that you do not cross. And talking about somebody's dead kid, that is that line! And I feel like Mike is the exact person that is going to teach him that lesson.
Joe Rogan acknowledged the dedication of both fighters, stating that despite the age gap, the fight will be challenging for each man. Rogan observed Jake's progression in facing seasoned athletes and former champions, and suggested that Paul's physical advantage from youth might balance Tyson's experience and power.
You knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters. You'd go, this kid can fight. He knows how to fight. Like, it's not, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good. And if he was just an up-and-coming boxer that was this exciting, like highly promotable, like really good at selling fights, you'd be like, this kid's the future. He's really something special. And the fact that he's willing to fight Tyson, even if Tyson's 57, just the fact that he's willing to actually take a chance at Mike Tyson not being able to do what he used to do. Because that's what he's doing. The gamble is, like, there's not a fucking chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before he won the title. It was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking about Tyson, that if he was in his prime, he'd beat Tyson.
Rogan's perspective offers an analytical angle that highlights the balance of skills and attributes between the fighters.
And so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one round?
One round. Hey, let's watch it, because it's one of my favorite fights to watch Tyson, because it's Tyson in his prime where he was terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you. And he was young. He was 20 years old at the time. He couldn't be stopped. No one had the solution. And I submit that Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, the Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***s with him.
Tyson has suggested that Paul may be underestimating him due to the age difference. According to Tyson, Paul's confidence may be rooted in the 30-year age gap, which could lead him to believe he can outlast Tyson's endurance. Tyson's comments reveal an underlying confidence that experience and preparation might tip the scales in his favor despite Paul's youthful energy. So
I don't think he's taking this serious.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe Jake is taking this serious.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't think so. I think he believes he's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be an easy touch.
What led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it, and it's easy.
Well, I'm watching you train. It doesn't look easy. It looks like you're putting yourself through hell.
Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training.
The nickname Iron Mike has followed Tyson throughout his career, symbolizing his enduring strength and resilience. Many fans believe that Tyson's presence in the ring commands respect as he continues to show strength and determination. His reputation as a relentless fighter makes this bout a must-watch, as fans and boxing veterans alike respect the legacy Tyson brings to this match.
89 pounds even. He is undefeated, 1-0, 1 KO. He is one of YouTube's biggest stars, fighting out of Calabasas, California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Jake, the problem child, Paul!
One and only Iron Mike Tyson!
The fight's official status and the absence of headgear have added an element of danger and authenticity to this matchup. Set for 8 rounds with no head protection, the rules make the match more intense and unpredictable, potentially favoring Tyson's power or Paul's endurance. The absence of headgear aligns with standard boxing regulations, making this fight a more serious and officially recorded event for both.
Stop spreading misinformation about the rules for this fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Now, I understand there's videos that are satire, it's funny, I get it, but there's people that grab that information, make their own videos as if it's true information. No, Jake Paul will not be wearing headgear fighting Mike Tyson. And no, he's not going to be able to tap in his brother Logan Paul throughout the fight. And 3, now this is on the edge because they're waiting on the Texas Commission to see if they're able to make it a professional fight or not. So they're still waiting on them. There's no headgear. There no 18-ounce gloves. As of right now, they're still waiting from the Texas Commission. But why make a mockery of the fight than it already is? We're talking about 27-year-old Jake Paul versus Granddaddy Tyson at 58 years old. Because Mike Tyson's going to have a birthday from here till then, July 20th. So he's going to be 58 years old. And people are spreading misinformation and lies, not realizing people don't have the capacity to do their own research and actually look up these rules for themselves. But that's what I'm here for, guys.
Despite facing some health issues, Tyson's star power remains bright, drawing fans who want to witness the return of a boxing legend. Simultaneously, Jake Paul's ascent from YouTube to the boxing ring brings in a different audience.
The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight might be getting canceled because they have just added some new rules that could jeopardize the entire fight. Due to the fact that Mike Tyson will be 58 years old by the time of the fight, he's being forced to do constant tests on his brain and heart, find and make sure that he don't have any disorders before the fight. But even if he does pass the test, the fight is now just going to be an exhibition, which means they will be wearing 16-ounce gloves now. Each round is only going to last 2 minutes instead of 3, and there'll be no official judges to score the fight, so there won't be a set winner or loser unless somebody gets knocked out. So now people don't want to watch it because they're saying there's no point in the fight happening at all. There was already rumor at first that Jake was going to be able to tag in Logan at any point of the fight, and that he was going to be able to wear headgear while Mike Tyson couldn't. Jake already came out to say that those rumors weren't true, and that's not the deal of the fight. But now the rules have changed. There could be more rule changes in the future. Fans aren't liking these new rules, and a lot of people saying there's no point in watching the fight now. So are y'all still watching the fight? Let me know down in the comments.
Some fans feel that Tyson's legacy should be preserved and that stepping into the ring with a younger, non-traditional boxer diminishes his iconic status. The fight has raised questions about whether Tyson, an icon of the sport, should engage in matches perceived as purely financial. This sentiment underlines a broader concern for preserving the dignity and achievements of legends in sports.
It's so sad that Mike Tyson has got to do this fight. This is what I wrote on Instagram, and someone commented saying he doesn't have to do it, he's choosing to do it. And then I thought, you know, you're right, he is choosing to do it, but why is he choosing to do it? Well, he's doing it for one reason and one reason only, and that is the money. He's getting paid so much money to do this, so that tells me he's getting bought. So again, it is sad that someone like Mike Tyson can get bought, because this guy is an absolute legend. He shouldn't be able to get bought like this. He's 57 years old. He needs to be enjoying retirement. Now, I don't think that I've got the wealth that Mike Tyson's got, but if someone offered me $20 million to fight Jake Paul, I would say no, because I care too much about me brain health, about me children, about me family, where it seems like he is being bought. And I'm not trying to disrespect the man. I absolutely love the man. It's just so bloody sad, in my opinion.
At a pre-fight press conference, Tyson openly criticized Jake Paul's physique, claiming Paul should be lean and mean, but he's fat and funky. This critique has added to the competitive tension, casting doubt on Paul's readiness and sparking conversations among fans about each fighter's conditioning.
What do you say to that?
I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. I thought, did you start training already?
Hey, Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas.
I'm better. I'm better.
No,
and I'm gonna end you quicker than he did. And you'll remember that forever. You started me off. I appreciate that, Mike. I love you. I love you. Like a father loves his son, but I must discipline you. You're going down, old man.
Okay, I love you too.
Mike, a number of people say when they talk about this fight, they say if Mike Tyson doesn't get Jake Paul early and get him out of there early, there's no way he can go all 8 rounds and win this fight. What do you say to that?
Okay, whatever. It's hard to even really be. He's not going to win. Look at, he couldn't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How's he going to knock me out? What's the other guy? Anderson Silva. He didn't knock those little guys. How's he going to knock me out?
Jake Paul has not shied away from acknowledging Tyson's power, stating, "Mike Tyson is still the strongest puncher I've ever been in the ring with." This statement may be an attempt to show respect, though it has also added a layer of psychological intensity, as Paul has expressed admiration for Tyson's raw strength.
Yo, when you see Mike Tyson hitting them pads, you get a little nervous. Yeah.
Bro was running at lightning speed today.
He definitely is looking like a animal. I will say people are underestimating me though, because when I go to his comments, they're just saying like, if Mike loses, then fighting is rigged, because they see how good he looks on the mitts. I can see it watching from the sides when you have fought everyone else, where they all go, holy shit, this YouTuber hits much harder than I thought he did. And you can see it change in their eyes. I'm not sure Mike will have that moment. Contrary to your belief, I think Mike is not underestimating you.
Joe Egan's stories about sparring with Tyson in their youth highlight the immense power Tyson wielded even then. Egan's first-hand account of Tyson's unique skills continues to fuel admiration and nostalgia, reminding fans of the extraordinary force that Tyson brought to the ring.
But I was so relaxed. Next when I look into the ring, and Mike's pacing the ring with his shirt off. His body, his physique was incredible. His biceps, his chest, his neck, incredible. I hadn't seen him stripped to the waist. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, that's not the same 17-year-old boy I met yesterday. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I ran with this morning. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I sat next to on the minibus getting here. Yeah. Then Cuss pointed to one of the big men to get in. He was knocked spark out. I tell people, I say it all the time, I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment in time. I shit myself. There's no way a 17-year-old should have that power. He knocked a couple more out. I got in, I got battered for 3 minutes, got out. A couple more, got in, then I was back in again. I'd done 6 minutes with him that day. But the madness in me, George, because I do believe fighters have to have a little bit of madness in them. Because I took some serious punishment off that man over 2 years. He made me cry so many times. But psychologically, I believed if I could take Mike Tyson's punishment, I could take anybody's punishment. Because he was such a power puncher. He used to speak to my mum on the phone regular, oh, Mrs. Egan, chatting away, and she'd say to him, oh, Mike, thank you so much for looking after my son. But he was minding me as well. Even though he was battering me, he was minding me. I remember one time when Sugar Ray Leonard came to the gym. He came to the gym on 2 occasions while I was there. And Mike wanted to impress Ray Leonard because he was in awe of Sugar Ray Leonard, like a lot of fighters are. Yeah. And Mike savagely beat his sparring partners this day.
Recent footage of Tyson's training has shown that his technique remains sharp. In one clip, he demonstrates his prowess, even dropping his sparring partner to the left side with a signature technique. This video exemplifies Tyson's enduring skill and serves as a reminder of his impressive technique and power.
Nice left hook. Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
I truly
You
believe.
sure?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
You sure?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. You sure? Yeah. With me, it's all right? Let's do this.
You did great.
We're done. You sure? Yes. Trust me. I got a lot in me. This is work, boy. Just getting started.
Roy Jones Jr., who faced Tyson in a 2020 exhibition, remarked on Tyson's undiminished strength. Jones's comment reflects the power Tyson still possesses, reinforcing that Tyson's physicality and skill remain formidable.
I think what did you tell me? What happened when you did the exhibition? What did you feel about Tyson when you did the exhibition with Tyson?
Mike Tyson's still the strongest puncher that I've ever been in the ring with, ever. At 55 at the time, now I think he's 57, about to be 58. He's still the strongest puncher I've ever been in the ring with. First time he hit me in my chest, I feel like a mule had kicked me in my chest. So if he hits anybody on the chin with a shot like that, they're going either out or they're going down, especially guys that are not used to being hit like that. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of people like Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, these guys are bigger and they can take it, but Jake Paul, I don't think he's going to be able to take that and might hit him on the chin like that. We'll see, but it's going to be tough.
Do you think that Mike Tyson was going all out with you, or do you think that he was like a sparring session? I know it's hard.
I think he went all out to the body. I don't think they went. They told us we better not be out there trying to take each other's head off, or they're gonna stop it. So you couldn't go all out to the head, but to the body you could. And to the body, he was throwing some vicious body shot.
Wow. So
yeah.
So Jake, I just seen Jake yesterday, and he was 230 pounds. He looked kind of big. Yeah, wow. He was 230, right? I was like, damn, you big. Well, really big.
That can make it interesting then.
So, and then he said that he feels as fast.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.